create your own AutoFwd.com short URL, simply type in the edit box the name that you're after. In this example, let's set up the BBC News app. BBC News. We can test the address status to see if anyone else is already using this, and if they're not, we're able to register it ourselves. It'll take you to the email address form where we have to ask you for your email, simply because there are no passwords in AutoFwd.com. Instead, we'll use email to register any changes. So I'm going to use my own email address here. Select OK, and we can now see we're modifying AutoFwd.com BBC News. We can modify the landing page for this, so we could say BBC News app, and the description, BBC News Reader. We could also upload an image if we like, so let's just find something here. Here's a BBC image we can use. So upload selected image, and just confirm it's worked. The image should be about 320 by 200 in size. Select OK, and now we can go through and start setting up the platforms. So for instance, let's begin with the Android phone. We'll click on Android and see we've got no URL currently set for this device, so instead we can now add in the new URL for the Android. If we search on Android's marketplace, we can find BBC News' app and simply copy this link into our AutoFwd web page. Select OK, and this will actually add it in as a proposed change. Nothing is made live yet. All of these changes will need to be confirmed by email. You may sometimes see an error like this, which is warning you that the website hasn't actually responded to your request. Sometimes this might be accurate, and sometimes it might be the website isn't set up to respond to automated server calls. In this case, we're actually pretty sure that this is going to be successful. The fact it's failing is because we have a search result at the end. So we're going to say safely ignore this error and continue. After this, we can now go to, say, the App Store. And on iTunes, we'll actually have a simplified way of entering it, where you just need to enter your digits, your ID digits. So if I go to the BBC News app in iTunes, you can see we've got BBC News ID, and it's this number in the middle that we're after. You could also use the advanced options to take this entire link if you liked, but for the moment we're just going to use the iTunes one. So we'll paste that in. Just down here is the advanced options if you want to put in the whole web address. Select OK, and we now have the iPhone and Android set up. Once we're happy with all these changes, we can actually select Make Proposed Changes Active. This will now send an email through, and any minute you should receive something in your inbox which you'll need to confirm. So we've now received an email. If we go to our email client, you'll see an automated message come from AutoFwd, and it will explain all the proposed changes that have been made that's triggered this request. Once we're happy with these, you can accept changes. If somebody else was to try and modify your links, nothing will actually change unless you accept this accept changes. The reject changes is an option we've put in simply if you want to revert your own changes. So now we've confirmed the links, you'll see that we actually have the web link itself is now live, and we've also generated a QR code which you can use in your printed material for posters, magazines, newspapers. Effectively any smartphone should be able to scan these with the right software installed. It's a lot easier than having to type things in. So let's give this a try. Let's go to our new web link, bbcnews.com, and here we can see our image, and it will show you which platforms this app is currently available for. Perhaps the most powerful part of this is we're actually also able to determine which type of platforms come through, whether it's Windows, Macintosh, 32-bit, 64-bit, and so forth. So if we go back to our editing page, let's pretend like we're going back in to edit the new link. So we'll start on the landing page again, and we'll type in BBC News test address status. You'll see it notes that it's already in use now, so we have to go to edit existing links. From here we could select the Windows platform. You'll notice that there is only one Windows platform available, and that is because we're going to add the default Windows platform at this stage. So let's just make it point to the BBC News website. Once we've done that, you'll see two new platforms appear of 32-bit and 64-bit. And this allows you to actually overload it, so you can put in a 64-bit version download if, for instance, you had a 64-bit executable you wanted people to run. If we want to delete a platform, perhaps say we didn't want the Android platform to work any longer, we could go in here and you can actually press the X button to delete the platform. Again, all the links are still live from previous. We haven't actually made any of the changes until you accept the email. So let's go ahead and do that and say make proposed changes active. Again, we now go back to our email client and we just wait for the new email to come in. We've now received our new email, so let's open this up. And it'll give you a description again of what's changed. So here we can see we've added in a new platform, but we've also removed the Android platform. We're happy with these, so let's accept changes, and there we go, our link's now live. So if we click on this AutoForward BBC News, so by clicking on that link now on this Windows PC, you'll see that it now takes us through to the BBC website. Hope this helps, and if you like our product, please remember to Facebook like us. That's the only payment we ask for. Thanks very much. Bye.